welcome back to my channel. I'm Nimisha Bist and today we will be studying history's new chapter, that is the Vedic Age. In this chapter we will study about arrival of Aryans, Vedic Age, early Vedic Age, later Vedic Age and the Megaliths. As we have read in the previous chapter, that was the Indus Valley civilization, that one of the reason behind the decline of that civilization was the coming of Aryans. Aryans is the word derived from Sanskrit word Arya. It is believed that Aryans entered India through Central Asia. They crossed the Hindu Kush mountains and came in contact with Harappan civilization. A new culture, a new civilization began in India, emerged in India with the coming of Aryans. We come to know about Aryans through Vedas. Vedas are the most important source of information about Aryans. That is why this age was known as the Vedic Age. There are total 4 Vedas: Rigveda, Samveda, Yajurveda and Atharveda. Collectively they are called as Chaturveda. Rigveda is the oldest of 4 Vedas and it contains 1024 hymns. Hymns means religious songs which are dedicated to gods like Agni, Varun, Indra. The Vedic age lasted between 1500 to 600 BC and is divided into 2 parts: early Vedic age and later Vedic age. Now let's talk about early Vedic age, and we will talk about its political life, social life, economic life and religious life. To begin with, let's talk about its political life. The family or kul was the basic unit of society in the Vedic culture. The father was the head of the family. Several families together were called gram, and several gram joined and were called tribe. The tribe were cattle breeders and were called Jana or Vishu. Rajan was the leader of the tribe. The king, Rajan, the king was the leader of the tribe. He protected his people from enemies, maintained law and order and offered prayer on behalf of the tribe. He was assisted by the priest or Purohit and assembly of elders called Sabha and Samiti. Sabha was an assembly of elected members and Samiti consisted of whole tribe. Anybody could express his or her opinion in the Samiti. In the early Vedic society, women were given highly importance and they were respected in that society. They were allowed to attend the meetings, the samitis, and also they were allowed to choose the husband of their choice through swayambars. Now, the social life of Vedic age. The society in Vedic culture was divided into 4 classes on the basis of their occupation and work. These 4 classes were Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Shudras. Brahmins were among the highest classes. They were priests and scholars. The Kshatriyas are soldiers and warriors. They had to protect people from enemies. Vaishyas were the traders, merchants and professionals. Shudras were the menial class and worked as servants and manual laborers. There were some other people who were called dasas, and it is believed that those were the descendants of Harappan civilization. Now moving further, let's talk about the economic life of early Vedic society. Most of the population was involved in agriculture in early Vedic society. Agriculture was their main occupation. Rice and wheat were the chief crops which were grown in early Vedic society. Apart from agriculture, there were some other crafts which people does like pot making, trading goods, metal work, carpenting, fishing, etc. Goldsmiths started making ornaments of gold and silver, and carpenters started making chariots. as horses was brought by Aryans from Central Asia, and we have read in the previous chapter that there was no evidence found in Harappan civilization of horses. So the change from that civilization to this civilization was taming of horses. Religious life of early Vedic age. They worshipped nature's god and goddess and regarded it as sacred. The sun, rain, wind became their god. Indra, the god of thunder, Surya, the sun god, Varun, the god of wind, Yam, the god of death, Agni, the god of fire, Usha, the goddess of dawn. Fire was the most important part of all the religious activities. Yagna was performed to please the god, as idol worship was not prevalent at that time. Now let's talk about the later Vedic age, which started from 1000 BC to 600 BC. We get to know about later Vedic age from the other three Vedas, Samveda, Yajurveda and Atharveda, also from the two epics which are the Ramayana and Mahabharata. Aryans extended their region to whole of northern India and eastern Gangetic plains. Political life of later Vedic age, small tribes converted into large kingdoms. The first kingdom established was Kuru and Panchal, followed by Koshala, Magad and Kashi. In political organization, king became powerful and Sabha and Samiti lost importance. Here, the size of kingdom also increased. An individual's caste was decided by its birth. It was difficult to change one's caste. Women lost their political powers of attending assemblies in sabhas and samitis. Also, they lost their power to choose the husband of their choice. Man's entire life was divided into 4 stages, which were Brahmacharya, life of a student, Grihastha, life of a householder, Vanaprastha, life of a hermit, and Sannyasa, renunciation from the world affairs. When we talk about the economic life of later Vedic age, agriculture grew, as well as along with the agriculture, the iron work or the metal work also made progress in the later Vedic age. People started taking education in ashrams called gurukuls. The duties of students were to study and to serve their teachers and offer them dakshina. The art of writing had been established, but education was confined to the upper classes only. Talking about the religious life of later Vedic age, people started worshipping Shiva, the destroyer, Vishnu, the protector, and Brahma, the creator. The ancient gods lost their importance and new gods came into prominence. So that was all about early Vedic age and later Vedic age. With this, you can differentiate between early Vedic age culture and later Vedic age culture. Now, let's talk about what are megaliths. Megaliths are tombs of huge stone slabs used to bury dead. Megaliths burials have been found in southern India, in Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. So that was all for today's class. I hope you liked the information regarding the Vedic age and you came to know about the Vedic culture in India. So please like the video, subscribe, share and comment. Until then, you all know you have to stay at home and stay safe, stay healthy.